This week on the Today Show, the anchors were discussing how to make this sky-high priced Thanksgiving a little bit more palatable for all of the peasants that are going to try to enjoy it this year. Their suggestions included ask people to chip in money by using apps like Venmo. Yeah! Yeah! Invite people over your house and be like, yo, could you Venmo me a 10 spot, guy? Other suggestions included ask the guests to bring their own dishes. And then the coup de grace right on the top. They said, consider not buying a turkey. Okay. Yo, who are these people? And then the follow-up to that comment, well, if you tell your guests that you're not buying a turkey, some of them may not come altogether, which will reduce your costs. All right.
I'll say this. If you tell everyone you're having a Thanksgiving without turkey, some guests may drop off the list, and that's a way to cut costs too.
Yo, these people are sick. They're like, want to reduce costs this Thanksgiving? How about you just don't eat for a week leading up to Thursday? Try only eating rice for a month. Try intermittent fasting, but like for a couple days. Worried about how expensive Thanksgiving will be? Try going to work that day instead, you bum. Maybe try walking to work this week. Now, all of this meatflation, inflation, stagflation, garbageflation has been more than obvious to people that have been paying attention for many months. But what happened, anybody remember on July 4th when the White House was bragging about how you saved 16 cents this July 4th on maybe a couple hot dogs, couple tubed meats? Well, you just got paid double for your turkey, guy. Goodbye to that 16 cents that didn't even exist in the first place. There it is, 16 cents. Now let's just assume that you decided to forego sending your children to college and actually did have your Thanksgiving meal this year. Well, here comes the New York Times to the rescue to, keep you safe. A supposed human person wrote a question into the New York Times that said, if our child 9 and cousin 10 have each received 1 dose of the juice prior to Thanksgiving, is it safe for us to eat indoors? 20 guests, all juiced, and the 65 and older crowd have all been boosted. To which the psychopath at the New York Times responded, you could have the kids wear a diaper and eat quickly. Excuse me, Bill? Yo! Eat quickly? What science is that? Why is everything so stupid? Yo, who is writing this? Who is reading this? Who's even asking this question? Are you people insane? If you think telling kids to eat quickly is gonna do anything, you're an idiot! Yo, could you imagine being these poor kids? There's 20 people in your house all just eating overinflated turkey, and their parents are like, hey, you two over there, put on a diaper and eat quick. It's like, yo, they all got the juice, they got boosted, they got a pop in their caboose, they got a statue of Fauch, one of them's got a Fauch tattoo on his arm. What are you doing? I can't even imagine the psychological impact that's happening to these kids. It's like if you were growing up and there was a kid that was never allowed to go to anybody else's house, and you're all sitting at the lunch table and it's like, you like this guy, but he's never allowed to come to any parties, never allowed to come to a sleepover. It's like, you're our friend, but there's nothing for us to razz about. It's like forcible Glansburg. What are you doing to these kids? Now, outlets are quick to suggest that you should not even invite people that haven't been juiced to even come to Thanksgiving. But then they give some hot tips just in case one of these filthy people actually manages to come. One of them includes eating outdoors or having everybody wear a diaper indoors. It's November, dog. Most of the country can't eat outdoors. Other suggestions include a CO2 monitor or opening the windows. I don't know about you, but when I was a kid, if I dropped something on the ground for less than 5 seconds, it was unanimously agreed upon that it was still safe to eat because the germs couldn't get on it. I also drank out of a garden hose that sat in my backyard 24 hours a day for the entire summer. A garden hose. A rusty 30-foot long rubber green garden hose. Just grab a sip. I remember a time when I was maybe 14, 15 years old where I snuck probably about 1 shot worth of alcohol out of a variety of different alcohol bottles as to not be detected from my parents' liquor cabinet. There was a shot of vodka, bourbon, whiskey, probably Bailey's, and any variety of other things, all in one warm water bottle, which we then drank warm with no ice straight from the bottle. Needless to say, I vomited everywhere, but the point is that look at me now, thriving. The human body is extremely resilient, dog. I think it's safe to say if you ate the vegetable medley, or perhaps the green beans from my elementary school, you have more resilience to disease than any person alive on the planet. But all right. But all this stuff is just par for the course. Absolutely no surprises here. Anybody that's been able to, see this from 100 miles away is not surprised by any of this. It just makes you wonder, who out there still thinks that this is health related? Who really thinks that? What are you doing? Because you have states like Vermont and California, states that have had some of the worst diaper related rules and restrictions and lockdowns and every variety of things, and the highest rates of the juice, all having all of these issues around the entire world. Yet you have states like Florida, which at one point everyone was saying was this horrible, very bad thing because people were inside because it was really hot, and now they're outside. So just like that, the theoretical seasonality that supposedly doesn't even exist just went and changed, and now it's up north because it's cold and people are inside, but nobody seems too concerned about that. Nobody seems to care about that. Nobody seems to care that you got this thing and that was going to give you this unlocking to all your freedom, and now here you are with more, another boost, one every 6 months for the rest of your life. It's like, okay, if you can't see it now, I don't even know, man. Because the real question about all this is how much does it have to slap people in the face before they realize that there are policies that create and enable all of these problems. Policies create tragedies. Policies created the bottlenecks. Policies are creating the inflation. Policies are the root cause of all of these issues. But yeah. Just go ahead and enjoy your inflated airplane ticket, your inflated rental car, which you may not even be able to get, your extremely overpriced gasoline, your overpriced turkey, your overpriced every single item of food, the diaper inside your house, the demonization of anybody that didn't do something that everybody else is supposed to do. Enjoy all of that while you watch woke sports where they lie straight to your face, and then news outlets that lie straight to your face time and time again. And be sure to sit back and enjoy while all of the leaders, all of these public figures tell you to be safe and be careful while they post photos of themselves breaking their own rules. Listen to the news pundits that used to demonize Florida and how very bad and evil it was as they take photos on the beach in Florida enjoying the sun. Listen to people like Garbelosi tell you about how you need to pay more taxes and save the environment and sea level while she buys a multi-million-dollar mansion on the beach in Florida so she can avoid the taxes. Yeah. Keep listening to them. Enjoy that turkey, dog. I hope that diaper is keeping you safe on your face inside your house while you argue about things that no one actually cares about that's running the world. It's all a distraction. The world is trash. Everything is garbage. Have a great Thanksgiving.